Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning, for all of my returning subscribers. And if this is your very first time clicking on one of my videos, hello and welcome to the channel. Here on this channel, we talk all things budgeting, and I am showcasing my journey getting out of debt. So if that sounds like something you would be interested in, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button down below and join the family. Today's video is going to be me documenting my weekly spending for week 2 of August, and that is going to be from the 9th to the 15th. This week in particular was one of my struggle weeks because I was really just praying for the day when I finally got paid on the 14th. So really I just did my spending on these 2 days, the 9th and the 10th, and then the rest I just stayed home because I could not afford to go anywhere else. So let us go ahead and get started with me tracking my expenses for the week. So the first thing that I do like to do before I list my expenses is on the calendar view, check all of the bills that were supposed to be paid during that week. So for this week, the only bill that I had was for my Apple Music on the 13th. That was an automatic payment and that was taken out. So I'll just go ahead and put a check. So that's it for that week. So let's go into listing my expenses. All right, so here we are back at the expense tracker. I am going to skip a line this time just so we know the difference between the weeks because I've been confusing myself. So my first expense was on the 9th for week 2, and I started off going to Walmart. Surprise, surprise. This Walmart day in particular was just a random day because the Walmart that I normally go to by my house, it's going out of business, and they were having a 50% off sale off of everything, and it was very unexpected. I didn't know that they were having the sale, so I felt like I had to take advantage of it somehow, some way. So I just got a whole bunch of socks, bags, bras from Walmart, and a hat, anything that I could possibly pick up because honestly the store was wiped out. So I just took all of that out of my clothing because they were all like clothing items, and that was $30 I spent on a good amount of things since everything was 50% off. So then also on the 9th I made my way over to ShopRite, and I took this out of groceries, and I just went and picked up, some simple groceries that you just run out throughout the week. So at ShopRite, that was a total of $17 that I spent there. And then also on the 9th, I stopped at Dollar Tree because I am currently in the mood of reorganizing my whole apartment. I don't know if it's just me, but I just renewed my lease for my apartment, and I feel like since I'm going to be here for another year, I'm trying to, just spruce up my apartment just a little bit. So I wanted to pick up some little things to, make the house just feel a little something something. So I took that out of my spending when I went to Dollar Tree, and I spent a total of $9 there. Okay, sorry guys, that sun was just shining too much for me. So then on the next day, on the 10th, when I came back home, I felt like I needed a little bit more for the Dollar Tree to finish what I started. So I went back to the Dollar Tree again, took that out of my spending, and then it was $2 I spent there. And then also while I was out on the 10th, I stopped at Walmart yet again, and I got some toiletries. I use a particular lotion, and for the life of me I could not find it, and I finally found it at Walmart because every other one was sold out. And I took that out of my toiletries, and that was for $16. And then after that, I couldn't do anything else for the rest of the week, so I just stayed myself home, and that is that. So now we can go to my weekly check-in and then make sure that the money I'm supposed to have matches what is in my cash dividers. Okay, so we are back at my weekly check-in page. I already put down the dates and the categories that we're working with. We already know that no money got added this week because I did not get paid. So all of these will just go ahead and get a 0. So now we're looking at any money that got taken out, and we look at that from the expense that we just filled out. So for week 2, we did not do anything for gas, so that will just be a 0. For spending, we went to the Dollar Tree twice, so that 9 and the 2, that equals $11 that was taken out of spending. Groceries, we went to ShopRite, and that was for $17. So 17 will be taken from here. Toiletries, we went to Walmart, and that was for $16. So 16 was taken from that. And then clothing, we did on the 1st, and that was for $30. And then for unbudgeted, we did nothing, so that will go ahead and get a 0. So now we go ahead and look at the remaining. So to get that, we look at week 1 for gas. We see we had 53. We did not do anything, so we still have $53 in there. I keep my gas on my debit card, so I don't have physical money to track that. So now we move on to spending. Spending, we see we ended week 1 with $13 and we spent $11, so we should have $2 left in spending. So I just go over here, look at spending, and see that I have $2. And I was so desperate to just spend them, but I just cut myself off. So groceries, we had 25 at the beginning and we spent 17. So we are left with $8. So we look at groceries, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have our $8. So that is correct. Now we have $19 for week 1 in toiletries, and we spent 16. So that means we are left with $3. And from toiletries, we have 1, 2, and 3. So that is correct. And then clothing, we had 82 and we spent 30 of that. So we are now down to $52 within our clothing. So we look at clothing and we have 20, 40, 50, 51, 52. All right, and that is correct. And then for unbudgeted, we are still good at 0. So at least I was able to achieve that. So that is great. But as you can see, my dividers were just looking very sad and empty. And I felt like I had absolutely no money. So I'm so happy that I finally got paid. So we would just go ahead and put these dividers right back in my wallet, and then that is that. So that is how I document my weekly spending, and that was for week 2. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you missed it, I am doing a giveaway that I announced in my cash envelope stuffing video, and I will link the iCard up above in the corner if you missed it. So you still have some time to get in on that if that is what you desire. But please go ahead, leave some comments down below, like the video if you did, and as always, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all next time in my next video. Bye guys.